Man, what's going on, YouTube? We back at it again with another banger video. As you can see by the title, this is 3 guns you should get before the presidential election. Let's get into it. First off, man, I want to thank y'all for, running up those views and all of that good stuff, man. Keep hitting that like button, sub to the channel. If you're new, turn on those post notifications and just, stay tuned for the content, man. I'm going to keep pushing it out. Once again, I appreciate y'all. All right, so first things first, man. We talking about 3 guns you should own before the presidential election. Now I know you like, why because of the presidential election? We'll get to that in a second, you know what I'm saying? But these are 3 firearms that you should own. Number 1, I feel like you should own these 3 firearms in general, but especially before the election, because we just don't know what type of rules and regulations certain people might have if they were to be, the president of the country. So, we just don't know. You feel me? We just don't know. So I'm like, hey, before any rules or whatever get set in place, man, go ahead and pick you up these 3 firearms. The first one I would say to pick up is a pistol. It doesn't have to be specifically a Glock, but I would highly recommend specifically a Glock, preferably the Glock 19, just because it's so versatile. But any pistol is fine. I just, I'm a Glock boy. I love Glocks. They run great. They are tried and true. You know what I'm saying? They've been run by law enforcement, military, you name it. You can't really go wrong with a Glock. But once again, pistols are so versatile. You can conceal them. You can use them for home defense, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I would say definitely pick up a pistol. This is my Glock 19. This is how I have it set up. The firearm is clear. Make sure point in the same direction. Boom. So we clear. Running on it, I do have something in the magazine, but there's nothing in the head. But running on it, I have my TLR7. Everything about this Glock is pretty much all OEM. Everything's stock except for the sights. All right, these are Ameriglo sights. Everything else is completely stock on this firearm though. I have a mag well just to have, some extra oomph at the bottom, pinky rest or whatever. And I have a +5. This is a Taran Tactical +5, and that's pretty much it. It's a basic Glock setup. Like I said, I recommend you getting a pistol before the election. If you don't have one, you need to go ahead and get one. This is my holster that I'm rocking. This is a holster I got actually off of Amazon. I've been thinking about getting a tier 1 concealment holster. Those holsters are really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Really versatile. But I done had this holster for over a year. Got it off Amazon. Really good holster. The retention is really good, and I can wear it with shorts and pretty much everything, and I have no problem drawing this firearm out of it. But when you do pick you up a pistol, you can go for a compact, micro compact. For example, I have a Glock 43X. This is my everyday carry. This weapon is loaded and it is 1 in the head, so I'm not gonna fiddle with it too much. But this is what I carry every day. This is a micro compact compared to a compact. You can see the difference in size. So it's really based on preference, but I love my Glock 43X. This is what I run pretty much every day. But for a complete versatile pistol, I recommend a compact size firearm on the basis of a Glock. It comes with 15 rounds, 15 round magazines. You can throw you a +5 on there, and now you got 20. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, go with the compact that you can at least get by 15 to 20 rounds, so you got some type of capacity. Make sure you load up on magazines. I got plenty of magazines for this Glock. Plenty. All right, so that's it for the pistol. All right, the next firearm I feel like you should have, I don't even think it's optional. All right, I don't even think this is optional at all. Is an AR-15. All right, AR-15, you gotta have it. It's not an option. Get you an AR-15. I've got plenty of videos talking about why you should own an AR-15. This is the best weapon you can use to defend yourself against anything that's trying to harm you or your family or whatever. Whether that's, I'm not even gonna get into the rest of it, but anybody that's trying to harm you, militaries, governments, We seen what them went on in other countries, and people still think that shit can't happen in America. You sleeping under a rock, bro. Anything can happen. You never know. This ain't even fear mongering. This is literally like, my guy, shit can happen. You know what I'm saying? Shit goes down in real life, and we in real life right now. You never know what could really go down, you feel me? And this is just one firearm that you can use, that you got a lot of firepower, and you can put some shit down with it, you feel me? And so this is my AR-15. This is, I'm not gonna get into all the crazy details of it, but this is quote unquote AR-15 pistol. I have my pistol brace on it by SBA Tactical, or SB Tactical. 6-hour Romeo 5 magnifier on the back. This is a angled grip. It may look like a foregrip to some of you, but it's actually an angled grip. It's not vertical. All right, so it's not 90 degrees. I have a flashlight equipped on it. I have a sling. Kind of need to upgrade the sling, honestly, but that's neither here nor there. Magazine wise, got a Daniel Defense mag in there. This just is a basic AR-15 setup. It's nothing crazy about this thing, but you need to have one. You can't really get around it. So get you an AR-15. Along with your AR-15, get you magazines. I got hella magazines. Get you magazines. Also, get you something you can carry your magazines on. You don't have to necessarily get a bulletproof vest or, you know, a plate carrier, but get you something that you can hold magazines on. For example, I'm gonna show you guys my my chest rig. All right, so what I mean by that is something like this. This is my chest rig. It has no armor on it, anything like that, but it's something I can fit some magazines on. I can throw a pistol magazine or two in there with it. And I have 4 AR-15 magazines on this rig. I have a tourniquet, I have some gloves, and I have a little face shield in there as well. You know, just something that you can fit in a backpack, slip on and go, and you got some extra ammo on you. So definitely pick up something like this, you know, along with your AR-15. That way you're not just having an AR-15, you got one fucking magazine, maybe a mag in your pocket. It's really not the best way to go about it, but you know, you could do it that way. It's perfectly fine. But if you got the option to, you know, go out and get something like this, it's really nice, it's lightweight, and you wouldn't regret it. So, you know, if you get an AR-15, make sure you get something like a rig, load up on magazines, and make sure those magazines are loaded. All right, so now we about to move into the next firearm that I feel like is very essential. AR-15, essential, but the next firearm is just like, it checks off a lot of fucking boxes. So my next firearm that I feel like you should get before the presidential election is a shotgun. All right, now I have 2 shotguns. I have this KSG here. As you can see, I have a red dot, I have some flip up sights, and I have a vertical grip. This is what a vertical grip looks like. The other one on my AR-15 is not a vertical grip. You can clearly tell this is completely vertical, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so I have this shotgun, and I also have another shotgun. As you can see, this one is way longer than this one. Okay, so both of these have 2 different purposes, but I can use them for the same thing, if you catch my drift. So we're gonna get into that and break all that down. All right, so with my first shotgun of choice is my KSG. I would consider this my home defense shotgun, combat shotgun. You know, some shit go crazy, middle of the night, you know, just depending on the situation, I'm picking this up. I actually have this is a new red dot. I need to go test it out, but it was great reviews on it. I went ahead and sighted it in, and it's basically a SRO clone, and it comes with a Picatinny mount, or you can use the RMR plate and put it on your pistol. So I'm gonna see how it runs on the KSG. If it's good, I'm gonna actually buy another one and put it on one of my pistols. But it does look really nice, I do have to say. But anyway, let's get into it. So with the KSG, the reason I chose the KSG as one of my home defense firearms is because of the capacity. All right, the capacity on this thing is crazy, and also the compactness on this shotgun. All right, this is a very compact shotgun. It's not super extended, so it's great. I would say any gun is really great for indoor use. This is gonna be loud, but it's great for tight corners. All right, the KSG is very, very fucking versatile. With that being said, with the capacity, you have the ability to hold 2 3/4 shells, 7 on each side. All right. So if you look at the bottom of this thing, it's a selector switch, and you toggle it back and forth, and you can select what side you want to shoot your shells out of. Okay, so you can have all slugs on one side, all buckshot, or buckshot and slugs, bird shot, however you want to load them up. You got the option to do so. All right, so how I have mine loaded up, on one side I have 7 all double out buck. All right, all double out buck. On the other side I have 11 shells of minis. Okay, if you don't know what minis are, these are shotgun mini shells. Okay, so I have mini slugs. Yep, mini slugs, and I have mini buckshot. So the way I have mine set up, on my right side, on my main part of my home defense setup, it's all double out buck. Some really good buckshot at that. On one side. On the other side, I have 5 slugs. All right, and then I have 6 buckshot. It's a lot of ammo. Or you could run all minis in it. Okay, just straight minis, and you got 22 fucking rounds in one shotgun. That's great. Okay. Also, if you wanted to, you could throw certain attachments on to add shells, you know, on the side of your shotgun. The reason I didn't do it, and I probably still might do that, I might get something for the front or the back, I don't know, is because I have this right here. I keep this on standby. This is full of buckshot, slugs, and buckshot and slug minis. All right, I just throw this thing over my shoulder like this. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I got all these shells on me. It's really quick. Something I can access really easy. I keep it close by. So a bump in the night, if I got time, shit, throw this shit on, pick up my shotgun, and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. I'm good to go. Also, I have this, so you know, if I had pants and I had to go outside or whatever, and I just felt like I needed more shells than what I have in that shotgun, or for whatever reason, you know, you might gotta, I don't know, bug out, whatever, I don't know. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen, but you know, I got what I got just in case. I have this thing right here. Don't ask me what it's called, I don't know. I can't even remember the name. But I have this right here. And you got all of these shells in here. This is all double out buck right here, and I have some minis down here in another shell of buckshot. So capacity. I can hold a lot of ammo, well, a lot of shotgun shells at one time. Like I said, I can put this on a belt loop, and I can just rock out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Something like this is really easy to put on. Really easy to grab. They're cheap items. This is probably maybe $10 for this sling. I think I pay around like $20 for this on Amazon. Really cheap stuff, but it adds to what you have. It adds to your build. It adds to your setups. And it's very, very beneficial to have. Just gotta say that. But yeah, so the KSG is definitely one of my go-tos. I love it. It is a pump action shotgun, if I didn't say that already, but kind of thought that was pretty much self-explanatory if you know, are in the firearms, but maybe not, you don't know that. But yeah, the KSG is pump action. That's another reason why this is my main home defense shotgun, because you know, I doubt I have any jams, but if I do, it's easy to just pump and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it keeps shit simple. Moving on to the next shotgun that I have. Now, this is more so my hunting shotgun, I would say, but at the same time, you could use it for the same purpose as the KSG. Home defense. I got shells on the side, and in here I have 5 double out buck ready to go, or I could load this sucker up with full of minis and rock out like that for home defense, since it is low capacity compared to that KSG. And with this is actually semi-auto. All right, so that's the, you know, pros and cons. This is semi-auto, this is pump action. All right, so with the semi-auto shotgun, I mean, I can spam that shit if I need to, but you know, I highly doubt I would ever have to do that. But I really like this shotgun. It's It's a shotgun by AT8 Arms. I've had this for going on 3 years actually. In December, I've been had this for 3 years. Never really had any issues out of this. Maybe the only issues I've had was ammo choice at one point. I had a couple of failures to eject. Not fully eject, but it would get caught up right at the end. But I found, ammo that I can run in here that runs good. So that's what I use. But those are my weapons of choice, man. So just a quick breakdown before I get you guys out of here. AR-15, I'm gonna just hold this up. AR-15, get you one. They everywhere. Palmetto State Armory has them, and any other gun site that you can think of. Your pawn shops have them. Go get you one. Like, y'all spend money on all types of shit. If you don't have an AR-15, what are you doing, bro? Like, I'm not trying to force you to buy one. You ain't gotta have one. I got one. That's all that matter for real. But I'm trying to inform you on if some shit goes down, who is gonna protect you? You feel me? You can't really rely on government, police officers to be the only ones to protect you. They have families too, all right? So, some shit go down, you gotta be the man or the woman, whoever you are, or it, however you wanna be called. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get one. Ain't no way around it. You gotta get your AR-15. Also, look, the election is coming up. I know everybody have different opinions on who they want to win. Honestly, if I gotta keep it a whole buck, I don't really give a fuck about either one of those candidates on the basis of they don't even fucking know me at all. So I have no emotional attachment to either one. I'm not like, oh, I just love Trump, or oh, I just love or hate Kamala. It ain't even one of those type things. Like, you kind of got to see them for who they are and understand that none of them really give a fuck about you personally. You feel me? Like, so if you are going out there to vote, just remember they don't really give a fuck about you at all. But based on policies, if you're voting based on policies and stuff like that, go for the person that you feel like is more predicated towards, what you believe in, as far as, whether that's 2A or whatever. But just remember, they're all bullshit at the end of the day. Like, this is a fucking puppet show. Regardless of how you want to look at it, it's a puppet show. Alright? This is a fucking puppet show. It's a fucking circus. Alright? We go through this shit every 4 years and we see little to no change. But I know for a fact, for those of you who know about how this country is really ran and who's really in control, If you know, I'm not gonna get into that and all that and this and that and the other, and people want to debate about that shit. Bruh, I know what I know, and I don't give a fuck about explaining it to you or anybody else on the internet. But just know, if Kamala gets in office, it's gonna be shaky out here. 100%. It's gonna be shaky out here. Real shaky. We don't need them in there. But it's neither here nor there. Whatever your opinion is on that, you ain't even gotta put in the comments, because I'm not gonna argue with you. But that motherfucker don't need to be in office. Point blank, simple. That cut it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't good for the country. It ain't a good look for the country. None of that. It actually makes us look very fucking weak. If I gotta be honest, blatantly honest. This is my channel, so I can say what the hell I want. I mean, if you don't like my opinion, you could have cut the video off way at the back. I'll keep it a buck. So it's just like, hey, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep true, true to myself about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. So. But yeah, man, she don't need to be in office. I don't even think she's competent enough to be a president. It don't need to happen. But yeah, man, those are the firearms I feel like you should have. Those are 3 of them, man. Once again, man, y'all stay up, stay strapped. Oh, before I do the outro, my bad, man. Big shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical. That's where I got the video idea for this video. I'm actually going to link his channel down at the bottom of this video. And once again, man, shout out to you, man. Let's keep pushing this two-way stuff, bro. Gotta keep pushing it out there. But once again, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, man. Peace.